All right, growing up, what attracted me to Southern Miss was I actually had a cousin that played basketball, I want to say in 89 and 90. And I just remember coming and watching her play at the Coliseum. And I want to say it was around the same time when Favre was here. And just experience being on campus and just following her and one of my favorite relatives. And that was my initial attraction to USM. I was always a Mississippi guy. Just like I say, my relative that played basketball here, Corky Palmer, just a few words that he gave me after the All-Star game in 2003. And the ties were so strong from the Meridian of Southern Miss, and hearing about Denson and all these guys, and I know I really wanted to be a part of the program. Because at Meridian, I felt like I'd done everything that the scouts wanted to see, and the whole goal was to play on the next level. It's time to show on a D1 level what I can actually do. The biggest thing was it was a bigger campus. I had to link up with the younger guys, which was Brian Dozier was one, Michael Ewan, and Luke Atkins at the time, and Jeremy Davis. We were in the same building, which they were roommates. And I guess since I was the junior college guy and they was coming out of high school, they had a better relationship. So I had to pretty much was treated like a freshman, and I knew I had to prove myself, which gave me the motivation because I knew that I belonged. When Coach Palmer went on the radio and he said, well, we got a lefty going tonight, so we're gonna stack the lineup with all righties. And Corky Palmer came up to me and he said, Todd, you know why we send you tonight, right? And I was like, yeah, Coach, I understand. But the thing of it is, the ball have to come across the plate in order to hit it anyway. And I just left it at that. My dad laughed about it. So the thing of it was, what he was saying, and the way my thought process at the moment was, I have to find a way to play every day and not just play when righties was on the mound. So it was more so, and I took that energy when someone would doubt me or have a certain opinion about me to be able to feed off of it and perform. He put me in the 8th inning. And so I get in, I'm thinking I'm about to face a righty, but as soon as I get up to hit, they swap the pitch out and they put a lefty on the mound. So it was that moment I knew, okay, I can prove myself. This is my one chance right here to prove myself that I'm an everyday player. And Corky Palmer apologized and said, you know what, son? I'm gonna give you a shot. And from that moment, that's when everything changed. I had the confidence and I had everything I needed to move forward. When I look back at that season, I look back at a great group of guys. Like I said, it was the team, the chemistry of the team, the family, just the guys, the Trey Quavers, the Mark Maddox, even the younger guys, we all bought in. The personnel on the coaching staff, like everything, we gel together. The work ethic, I think that's one of the biggest things to watch. Mark Maddox in the gym. This guy, a small guy, but lift the gym. And it was the heart that was within the organization and how things were put together. I know for a fact what made us so strong was how we all were dirtbags. We all had the heart, the savvy of play. We didn't have that one guy that was what we call him big league, that was walking around being, I guess, the big league mindset. We all knew every day that we had to be dirty. You couldn't leave a game with a clean jersey. So I think that contributed to our success. My mother and father, they pushed, get the degree. They actually didn't want me to take the draft, but I had to make a decision to take the baseball while I was there on the table. One of the things that I never really was concerned about was numbers when I was playing. But once I started playing professional ball, everybody want to look at the scoreboard and see what their batting average was. And so one thing that crippled a lot of players was watching their numbers drop. Once their numbers drop, the season goes down. It's because baseball is so mental. Another thing I would tell the younger guys, that's new to the professional ball, you have to continue your work ethic. You have to stay focused. Mentally tough is one of the biggest things, because it's different leaving a college level to the professional level. You have more guys, that top tier college guy. So you never know what the coach's mindset is. The coach being ready, make sure you develop a routine. The biggest thing is never giving up and having a strong work ethic. Going back to the Coach Palmer, the Coach K, Coach Fed, all of those guys, they influence the different personalities that they pass down to me. I still use those methods in my everyday life. Graduated 2014 with a business management degree, and soon as I graduated, Coca-Cola signed me, picked me up, and so now I'm a salesman with Hattiesburg Coca-Cola. I also coach high school baseball with PCS with Kyle Maxey, another former Golden Eagle, and I also coach a 11-year-old travel ball team on the side during the summer, and I also am a hitting instructor. So everything that I learned in my past from the baseball experience has put me in positions to be successful. What makes Golden Eagle baseball so special is, as I go back, it's the fans, the energy that they bring. I would never forget the in the roost throwing the boot of when the other team make errors. How beautiful the playing surface is. It was funny, once I was finished playing professional ball, I came back to get my degree in business management. And a kid, Cade Madison, he seen me at this sports facility, Mississippi Elite. And he said, "Dad, I remember that guy. That was the guy who walkout song was Riding Dirty." And so just the warmth in the fans and the players, the coaches, and it's just a great family.